Good morning, YouTube. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, it's 8:16, but I was woken up earlier than that by my precious little niece because she wanted breakfast. For today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to do what I eat in a day, Daniel Fast Edition. Now, I'm gonna be super clear. Everyone does this fast differently. Like, some people are stricter, some people are a little bit more lenient, for example, like with their oils and I don't know, just other different things like rice, different carbs. Like, for example, when my church started doing it, ooh, my thing's a little blurry. We were permitted to eat like wheat bread. And I know some people don't even eat bread at all during the Daniel fast. So that's what I mean by like, I might do this. No, not might. I do this differently from a lot of people because there are some things that I'm not strict about. One of the things I am strict about is meat. I love chicken. I love beef. I love pork. So like, that's the hardest part about this fast for me. But anyway, follow along. Obviously, first thing I'm going to have is breakfast. Let's see what I'm going to have. Most of the time for breakfast, first of all, I'm not a breakfast person, so on a regular I don't really eat breakfast like that, but I do love lunch, I do love dinner. But today I'm gonna have breakfast, and usually when I'm fasting I have let's put you guys around here. Oops. Usually when I'm fasting I have fruit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Fruit, because we can't have dairy either. On a regular, I do usually have like yogurt in the morning, but I'll probably have a banana and some apples. Or I might have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That sounds really good. And obviously it would have to be natural peanut butter, which is not my favorite. Don't mind my little girl right there. There you go. I don't know what my hand was doing before. Natural peanut butter. I do not like natural peanut butter. I'm a skippy gal. And I get these jellies from Whole Foods, and they are 100% from fruit. The raspberry one is so good. Let me back up. The raspberry one is so good. I believe it's my favorite because they didn't have raspberry for me to restock. I got strawberry. This is what I mean again by like, some people are stricter than others. I get jelly because this is a fruit spread. It's 100% from fruit, no added sugars. Yeah, so yeah, 100% from fruit, no cane sugars, no corn syrups, no artificial preservatives, colors, flavors, sweeteners. So yeah, I'm gonna have myself some natural jelly. Oh my God, I need some lotion. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Either a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or just some fruit and call it a day. Before my computer dies, I figured I would give you a brief introduction about the Daniel fast. Sorry for this angle. My computer is, my phone is propped up on my computer. I need a tripod situation. I put lip gloss on because it was looking a little dry, and I got lotion on. Hands are looking better. Hello. So I'm gonna read it really fast from my computer, just so you guys have like a better idea of what the Daniel fast is, what it entails, so on and so forth. So the Daniel fast is based on the life of Daniel. It is a 21-day fast. Oh, also I'm reading from Google. That's my source. It is a plant-based partial fast, again rooted in the book of Daniel, focusing on prayer and spiritual dedication rather than just dieting. Participants consume only whole foods like fruits, veggies, and grains while avoiding meat, dairy, sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and processed foods. So like, that's the bulk of our diet, if that makes sense. So biblical basis, it's inspired by Daniel's actions in Daniel 1, eating only vegetables, water, and Daniel 10, avoiding choice food and meat. The duration is 21 days. Foods to eat: whole grains, brown rice, oats, legumes, fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils, olive, avocado, foods to avoid, all meat, dairy products, artificial sweeteners, refined sugar, white flour, caffeine, alcohol, and processed fried foods, beverages. Water is the main and often only drink, though unsweetened almond milk and 100% fruit juices are allowed. And the purpose is a partial fast. It is intended to break distractions and deepen spiritual life through prayer and meditation. So, yeah, that is the Daniel fast in a nutshell. To get more of an insight, especially a spiritual insight of the Daniel fast, I advise you to actually read the book of Daniel. So good, so good. Read through it a few times, maybe twice. I read through the book of Daniel, and it's so inspirational each and every time I read it. Daniel fast is great. It really is a time to just focus on the Lord and get rid of distractions. Also, like during this fast, like you're not usually supposed to be on social media. Things that would distract you, you kind of like put it behind. So no social media for 21 days. Maybe if you love chatting on the phone, and catching up with your gal pals on the phone for hours and hours in a day, you leave that behind and maybe cut down to 1 hour conversation and the rest is dedicated to prayer, so on and so forth. Whatever the sacrifice looks like for you, that's what you do. So yeah, I haven't been on social media for 21 days, only for the exception of like promoting my YouTube videos. What else? But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have our oat milk. Oh wait, no, this is almond milk. I'm gonna show you a few things that we've been eating. This is the best plant-based meat I have ever had. Like, it's the closest to ground beef, like in terms of texture. Nowhere near the flavor. What else? We got kale, the typical veggies that you have, like cucumber, hummus, corn. Also, something that's a blessing is this restaurant by our house. We are so blessed to have a vegan, plant-based eatery not too far from our house. So sometimes if I don't feel like whipping, IW, we'll be back soon. Whatchamacallit? If I don't feel like whipping up a meal, we're eating at that plant-based eatery, and it's actually really good for it being plant-based. So yeah, let me get my breakfast together. Wheat bread. I'm gonna do peanut butter. Wheat bread and this natural peanut butter situation. I'm not gonna do any more food shopping for this fast because tomorrow's our last day of fasting. So whatever we have in the fridge, gotta go. Or that's what we're eating. So yeah.
So, peanut butter. Yeah.
So yep, we have, let's see, whole wheat sliced bread. And like I showed you, the natural peanut butter and the natural jelly is what I'm having for breakfast. I will try to be back for lunch. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch yet, but I will figure it out and you will see when I come back. last time you saw me was breakfast. And what did I have? Oh yeah, the peanut butter jelly fruit. Then I had to bring my little gal pal to a birthday party. And let me tell you, every time I'm fasting, or when you're fasting in general, you tend to be approached with temptation, okay? At this birthday party, they had sandwiches for the adults. They had wine for the adults, juices and sodas, and then they offered us pizza, and I'm just in the corner like, no thank you. So I had for lunch basically a smoothie and water. Now it's time for dinner. It's 4:20. 4:20. I'm not that kind of person, sorry, but I had intrusive thought. Anyway, sweet potato, broccoli, and corn is on the menu. Ooh, what's just on here? What else do I have? I kind of want something else. Then on my bowl, I'll probably top it off with some like sauteed onions because I love onions, love them. And then whatever else I can. Oh, I have cucumber. I'll probably top my bowl with cucumber too, and then take it from there. And then I should be good. And then for dessert, I might honestly have another peanut butter and jelly sandwich just to like, you know, oh my gosh, satisfy my sweet tooth. Or should I make another smoothie? I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I'm doing. So tomorrow is our last day of fasting. And you know what's so funny? Like, hold on. Like, the beginning of the fast is usually like the easiest thing. Like week 1, it's like I'm not counting down like when I can eat or this, that, and the 4th. Week 2, I'm also not counting down, but I am getting closer to the finish line. Then like once I start hitting like week 3, I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Then when it's like a couple days until the fast is over, I'm like, I'm not even looking forward to eating meat. Like, what was the hype about? Like, literally, your brain just plays mind games. Truly, it's all mental. It's so mental. But anyway, I'm so grateful for the time that I had fasting and trying to incorporate more prayer in my day. I think a little bit before this fast, I kind of wanted to add another designated time of prayer into my day. I have a 9 p.m. alarm. Like I always had that. Well, I've had it for a while. And now I have a 1 p.m. alarm for prayer. So my designated times are 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for sure to pray. Am I perfect? No, I'm not. I don't get it right all the time. However, I'm just happy that I'm trying to build that muscle, that discipline of prayer and doing it multiple times a day. I believe it was Daniel that prayed like 3 times a day. I think it was him. Don't quote me. But yeah, I'm just trying to get to that spot because I'm really truly at a point in my life where I'm like, if I'm not praying, what am I doing? You know, like literally prayer changes things. So I'm gonna be at the feet of my Father in prayer. And I'm also trying to like pause more in prayer, like not just rambling and talking so much, you know, like obviously like communicating my request and my heart of gratitude to the Lord. Of course, like I'm gonna open my mouth and do those things. However, I do, and ask for forgiveness, of course. However, I do want to practice silence during my time of prayer, right? Like, how can I hear God if I keep talking? Come on, church, okay? So that's something I'm trying to practice and be better at because I do want to hear the Lord. I want to hear instruction. I want to hear what he has to say because prayer is a two-way street, you know, like God is giving me the space to speak and to be vulnerable and to let it all out. I also need to give him the space to communicate back. And obviously one way is through his word, but another way is really just silencing my heart and letting the Spirit speak. So that's my little tidbit on my little spiritual, not my little spiritual life, but my spiritual life and what I'm really trying to do differently and trying to incorporate in my everyday. So like during those dedicated times of prayer, like 1 p.m., like I really try to stop whatever I'm doing to pray. Like literally I could be at work folding the kids' laundry. I'm a nanny. I think I've said this before. And like my alarm goes off, I'm pausing the laundry and I'm dedicating those moments, like few minutes, to God. And again, I'm not perfect, but I hope this is a little bit of an encouragement to somebody who's trying to do the same. It's truly not easy living in a world with so much distractions, and you're over here trying to say like, I want to pause life and dedicate it back to Christ. It's not easy, but we are called to try, right? So yeah. All right, let me cut up all these veggies and I'll be back. Guys, while I'm sorry, brain fart. While I'm preheating the oven, I wanted to show you one of my favorite like gadgets in the kitchen. I'm such a loser, but it's the small things in life that make me really happy. Okay, so olive oil. I use it very, very often, right? But look how ginormous. Hold on. Why can't I? 1 second. There you go. Look how ginormous the spout is. So every time I went to go like drizzle over like veggies or whatever I'm making, it would like over pour. And I'm like, you too pricey to be doing all that, you know? So I got this off of Amazon. Okay, and it makes me so happy. So you can press it and it'll spray out of this little, you know, thingy. Or if you want to be a little bit more heavy-handed and want to like drizzle, bam, right there, right there. I love it. I love it. And it comes with the stickers. And it doesn't just come with extra virgin olive oil. It'll come with like canola oil, avocado oil, and like different stuff that can come in here. If y'all want the link, it's in the description below. Well, hopefully I remember to put it, but if it's not, remind me. So yeah, let me show you my veggies. Okay, veggies are cut and prepped to go into the oven. I already drizzled my olive oil, put salt, pepper, yeah, all that jazz on there. And I'm gonna leave it in there. Well, I'm gonna put my broccoli in towards the end of this being cooked because I don't want it extra crispy. I just want it cooked enough, but not too much. This, I want it extra soft. I've been liking sweet potato with the skin on lately. Trust me, it's washed and clean. But yeah, I've been enjoying that lately. So that's why the skin is on there, if you're wondering. And on to my next veggie. While I wait for the veggies being cooked, guys, I'm so tired. I'm tired. Anyway, we need to get through this. While I wait for my veggies to cook, I'm going to have some almond milk. I'm thirsty and don't necessarily want water, so we're gonna have a glass of milk. Whoa. Did you guys see that? Should I be concerned? It's not expired. But what was that big, like, I don't know, we'll figure it out together. But what I was gonna say is, I'm so curious as to how you guys do the Daniel fast. Are you guys super strict? Hold on, let's figure this out. Okay, I think it's safe. Are you guys super strict? Like, for example, like I said this morning, I have wheat bread, and I know some people don't eat bread at all. Some people, I've had wheat pasta before, and people aren't doing like carbs. Ooh, anyway. So yeah, like how strict are you? Like, I know people are really strict about their oils and like they're reading the ingredients. For me, like I remember when we first started doing the Daniel fast, I was so strict to the point I felt like I didn't even fast because I was so focused on the label. Like, does this match what I should be doing? Like, I was so hyper focused on that I feel like I didn't pay attention to incorporating more prayer, being more disciplined in my spiritual walk. It was all about what I could and could not eat. And I kind of wanted to walk away from that because I felt like the fast was pointless at that point. Which is why I'm a little bit more lenient about what I can and cannot do, which is why I'm having bread, or sometimes I will have the pasta, or I'm not as strict about the oils. Is my oven okay? Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes you can get so caught up on that it's like you miss the point. And I was tired of missing the point of the fast, which is why I'm a little bit more like flexible, but not like too flexible where it's not a sacrifice. So yeah, it is still a sacrifice because I would love some cheesecake for dessert. I would love, you know, like a true fruit. Oh my God, chocolate covered fruit. But I can't, you know, or like I would, like I said, oh my God, I love cold sandwiches. I would love an Italian sub, but no, you know, it's still a sacrifice. It's still rejecting your spirit, not your spirit, but your flesh, so you can draw closer to God and show God that you are making the necessary sacrifices to draw near to him. Like, he's worth it. Like, he's worth it. He's worth it and more. So yeah, tell me how you guys fast. Maybe I might learn a few things from you guys too. Like, trust me, I'm far from perfect, nor do I have it all figured out. So take everything that I say about this fast, like, with a grain of salt. Like, I'm far from perfection, okay? I am not, you know, Jesus. Dinner is done. Don't mind this. Every time I got a point, I'd be so confused. But don't mind the stuff on my steps, my socks. There you go. Anyway, dinner is done. Y'all, it's only like 5:45 and my body feels like it's 11. Do you see the, look at this. I'm too young to be acting like this. But anyway, dinner's done. Let me show you. So we have the sweet potato. We have, what is it? Brain fart, because I'm so tired. Broccoli, and we have the corn. We got my onions, sauteed onions right there. I love onions. I can't wait. I'm going to plate it. And I might top everything off with cucumber. I'll be back. All right, guys. Bowl is complete. I don't want to drop it. Once I get a tripod, I think I'll be able to show things like this. But it's done. Let me stand back like that. Perfect. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the energy level being low this evening. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you learned something. Thank you for hearing me chat. Once again, tell me what you do for Daniel fast, because I would love to learn from you as well. Also, I want to reiterate the fact that just because I am a little bit more flexible on certain things doesn't mean I indulge. Like, I'm not gonna keep eating certain things, you know, just because I'm flexible. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.